Uh, Good evening, everyone. I'm very happy to have this session with you this evening. I just want us to have a discussion on a very small topic that I thought probably is very necessary for us to be able to brush ourselves through. When doing research, you are told to subject your data to reliability analysis before you begin your research. And it is important that we know that reliability analysis is a very crucial component in research, typically when using statistical software like SPSS. And we need to know that the reliability analysis helps researchers to assess the consistency and stability of measurements instruments, such as when having surveys, questionnaires, or tests. It enables the researchers to determine the extent to which the instrument produces consistent and dependable results over time. And this is to be done through close different conditions. And these are therefore some of the key points about reliability analysis research while using SPSS, trace of figure for reliability of data. So if you have any question, you can ask me at the end of the session. One, we have types of reliability that are necessary to advise ourselves. One is for we have internal consistency reliability. This type of reliability examines how well the items within a scale instrument measure the same underlying construct. Remember, consistency in research is very pertinent to ensure that you have data that is consistent across the subjects. Um, we have common measures that we are supposed to take to ensure consistency, including that of Cronbach's alpha and the Richardson formula, which is KL20 or KL21. So the second one is test retest reliability. So these are the two types of reliability tests. So this second type is it assesses the stability of scores over time by administering the same instruments to the same group of participants on two separate occasions. So maybe I will have to give you the procedure for SPSS procedure for reliability analysis. When you open your SPSS, which you are going to open shortly, you conduct the reliability test by going to Analyze tab, you go to Scale, and then you go to the reliability analysis. Then after going to reliability analysis, you select the variable items or questions that constitute your measures. And then you choose the reliability coefficients you want to compute. For example, you have to choose Cronbach's alpha. And then now SPSS will generate an output that includes the reliability coefficients for you. So after doing that, then how do you do the interpretation of the reliability or the output? So by rule of thumb is that we are using when using convergence alpha, the coefficients range from 0 to 1, with the higher volumes indicating greater internal consistency. So remember, when you have a higher level of consistency, data is from an homogeneous population. So that is the reliability. So you can proceed to research. So generally, Cronbach's alpha of about 0.7 and above is considered very acceptable for research purpose. Although this acceptable threshold can vary depending on the field or the context. For example, in some fields such as psychology, they need higher threshold, especially for example of 0.8, and that may be preferred. Then when doing testing tests, it is typically assessed using correlation coefficients, um, such as Pearson R, So a correlation close to 1 indicates high stability of scores across time points. So this is the information we need to have, more especially for students aspiring to do their research, so that you get to understand what exactly is all about when talking about uh, reliability. So basically, threshold figure for reliability data, as mentioned earlier, the threshold figure for reliability will normally depend on several factors such as the nature of the measurement instrument and then the context of the research and disciplinary standards. In general, a Columbage's alpha of 0.007 although is often considered satisfactory for research purpose. However, researchers should also consider the specific requirements of the study and consult their lecturers and relevant literature guidelines in that particular field. Um, it is very essential to that reliability is not all or not in concept. Even measures does not meet the strictest threshold and still provide valuable insights if used judiciously and interpreted appropriately. So in conclusion, reliability analysis research using SPSS helps us to measure the instruments yielding consistency and dependability of the results. So remember the data we have must have characteristics of dependability. What is you have to ask yourself, what is the integrity of the data that you are subjecting to research instruments, so that when you come with a conclusion, you say, yes, your data was consistent, and your data um, uh, was very accurately driven in out. So researchers must always endeavor to interpret the reliability coefficients such as Cronbach Sullivan in the context of their studies requirements and disciplinary standards, rather than yielding solely on defined threshold and other figures. So maybe I will try to open my page, and then I will try to see if I can be able to capture my screen. I don't know how I can be able to share that. Uh, then maybe I can do it in um, a second video so that you can be able to understand. So you should be able to watch the next video so that I will be able to show you how this is done using the SPSS software, and then we will be able to run from there. So for now, thank you and enjoy your evening.